Hey, what's up everybody? Rock J. Actually out live again, making sure this thing is all working right. Actually down here at Mount Carmel Brewing over in Cincinnati. I'm gonna check out a few beers, had to run a few errands and decided to swing by. Have never been to this brewery before, so neat little brewery out here. Nice little setting. It's actually inside of an old farmhouse out back. They got a nice little lake behind me through the window there where people sit out and around the lake area. Nice chilling effect to the brewery. A good amount of people out there right now actually enjoying it. Decided to go inside though, just so I can get the video shot here, get a little bit away from people. Plus I need to plug in my laptop so I can actually do it. But hopefully you guys are off to a great Friday there. And got 5 different beers on the flight here that I'm gonna just check out. The first one here is the, hey, Beer Chugs, what's happening? Like to see that beard growing back. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence still, but right now the beard is coming back. Welcome, Terry. Cheers, brother. Glad to see you as well. And so this first one I'm taking a look at is and I got it on my screen down here, I'm trying to figure it out. Hey, appreciate that, Beer Chugs. Appreciate it, my friend. Smash that like button. This is actually going to be the Artemis Belgian Quad. So here's a look on this one here. Got a nice look to it on the color. You really pick up some nice carbonation in there as well, as you can see the bubbles where you float into the top nicely. Cheers, Brandon. Happy Friday, my friend. Hopefully you're enjoying something nice there as well. And for those of you that know, I like Belgian ale, so I had to get the Belgian style ale that was there on the menu. This one comes in 11% ABV, 28 IBU. Aroma-wise, you do get some of that yeastiness that you expect to get from the style, but not coming out as much as some of the actual Belgian ales themselves. It's there, but it's pretty faint. I'd like to have it come out a little bit more than it actually is, but c'est la vie. As far as the taste, it's got the nice feel of a Belgian quad. Cheers, Spike. I get a nice amount of flavor in the mouth with this one. Absorbs nicely into the cheek area. For 11% ABV, not overly heavy in any way. Goes down back end smooth. Not picking up as much as the clove I usually get out of this style. It is there though. Hopefully, thank you, and back to you, Spike. Hopefully you're having a great Friday, my friend. It's it almost feels like one of those Americanized versions of the Belgian ale. Not bad by any means, but it's just not quite to what you would get from a lot of the Belgian ales, which I will be doing another video here in a bit when I get back to the house. We finally got some nice weather. We're like in the high 60s. Picked up a couple cigars the other day. I'm gonna I almost passed out from drinking too much beer. I'm going to probably light a cigar when I get back to the house in a little bit. Picked up a few things over at Jungle Gyms that I'm going to share on that unboxing. So I'll probably do another live stream here when I get back to the house after this. So in case you want to duck back in then, you'll have that out there too. Cheers to you, drunken one. Hopefully you're having a good Friday. You know, any day that ends in Y is a good drinking day, right? So back to this one here. Overall, I mean, it's got a nice feel to it. Again, doesn't feel like that 11%. It's got a nice sweetness to it from the malts. You know, if you had this, I would think like, you probably think the ABV is like around 8 or something, maybe 7, but this is kind of one that can sneak up to you. Hey, what's up, Blake? Cheers, brother. Just doing a little video down here at Mount Carmel Brewing. I think it's decent though. I'd give this one like a 3.75 out of 5. It's a good attempt at the style. Just would like a little bit more out of it, but definitely not disappointed. Some nice lacing there left in the glass too. Not as much of a coriander feel in that one either. Cheers, Middle Fruit. Nice for jumping in, my friend. Hopefully you're up to Good Friday as well. Yeah, it was delicious. No, I would say it was actually pretty light on that Middle Fruit. It's like the aroma did not come out as aromatic as you get with many of the Belgian ales. It was there, but it was really faint. Would have liked to have a little bit more of that action. So, the next beer I'm going to take a look at is actually going to be the Buckeye. The Buckeye Stout, 6.7 ABV, 38 IBU. Here's a look at this one here. And if you're in Ohio, you happen to know the Buckeyes are the treats that are peanut butter and chocolate. So going in, we're expecting to get a nice peanut butter chocolate type feel out of this one. Head is already dissipated. Now I did let these sit out for a little bit because don't really want to take the stouts right out of the tap. If they're too cool, you don't really get to enjoy it. You want to let it get a little bit of a warmth on it so it really opens up on the flavor. So let's go ahead and check this one out here. I get the chocolate coming out. Peanut butter is pretty light on the back end. But you can definitely pick up the characteristic of it being a stout. As far as taste, you're welcome, Middle Fruit. Yeah, this one is a little bit more subdued than some of the other ones that come out of Belgium for sure. Man, I missed your other comment there, Beer Tugs. You said despise it, especially during this time of year. And I'm trying to go back to see all the comments if I can see what I missed there. Not Buckeye fans. Michigan would not like that beer. Yeah, they wouldn't be a fan of this beer for sure. But this one doesn't have as much of the peanut butter. And I've had some of the other beers from different breweries that kind of go into that Buckeye name. Not really much in there. A little bit on the back end, very little. Doesn't come through nice. I've had some that tasted like peanut butter cups or some type of peanut butter candy, Reese's. And not really getting this one here. A little bit disappointed on here. Was expecting much more of a hit than I actually got here. So this one for me is going to be kind of a 3 out of 5, just because the peanut butter is not coming through as much as it should be, in my opinion. It's got an okay smoothness to it. It does have a little bit of a thinness in there as well. Shout out to PA Brew News. And just doesn't win me over. I'll finish it, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't win me over. So that was the Buckeye. Now the next one to actually check out here, shout out to the Beer Patrol. This one is coconut coffee. So this is a coconut coffee beer, 6% ABV, 38 IBU. Now this one has great aromatics. You get a nice sting in the coffee coming out. Has that nice coffee ground smell to it. I may mention before, and some people caught on to it on one of the videos, like for us old folk that are around when we were younger, we used to go to the grocery store and they would grind coffee in the aisle back in the day. And that one actually smells like the coffee being ground in the aisle of the grocery store. I think I'm gonna dig this one. Good taste. Yeah, that one, this one delivers nicely. You really get the coconut coming in. The coffee holds all the way through. Nice sweetness on it. Body-wise, medium body. It's got a nice flavor profile that the flavors are sticking around nicely. can really feel it in the mouth easily. Oh yeah, check that out, Drunken One. The that yeast link, I forgot about. Good long-lasting amount of time actually sticking around. Well put together on this one. This one is thus far one of my favorite ones that I've had here. I've only had 3, but this one has jumped to the lead rather quickly. If you like coffee and you like coconut, you would like this one for sure. Now I think with this one it might be only available at the brewery. I've never seen it actually bottled anywhere, but this is one I would definitely pick up as I get into more of the tasting of coconut beers and coffee beers. This is one that does stand out for me. Got a little bit of lacing there in the glass, which is nice too. Yeah, I give this one a 4.25 out of 5. I can't believe how much I actually enjoy coconut beers now, considering I'm still not a huge coconut fan outside of beer, but beer has definitely put me on pace to actually enjoy that. I don't know if they do crowlers. I know they do growlers, so you get the 64-ounce size, but I don't see anything for a crowler machine for anything smaller than that. Now, some of the beers they won't do crowlers or growlers for, like mentioned, but I saw people carrying growlers out of here, so copy that. Do not hurry. Sorry to sidetrack your steam. Oh, it's all right. It's all good. Guys, definitely converse. No sidetracking. It's all part of the stream. I want everybody involved. Oh, he made it type Paul. That was for Paul. Is Paul here? Or you just throw that out there for when Paul watches it. And make sure you guys are checking out everybody's channels and stuff here too. You got Terry here who does his beer reviews, does a real great job. So if you haven't seen Terry's quick beer reviews, check him out. Check out Beer Chugs. Check out Brandon on Craft Beer Pours. He does a great job, and Brandon will probably be streaming tonight as well. Drunken One, who does all kinds of things, including home brewing and the beer stuff. So check him out. Check out Blake TV. Some good people here to chat. So make sure you check everybody out and show some love and expand your YouTube universe. Sorry if I'm poking you in the eye. I'm trying to scroll up. Oh, mid is Paul. Gotcha. Sorry. I was confused. I was thinking of Paul P.A. Brunez. All right. Yeah, this is a decent one. And so this one here is actually, the next one is the Raspberry Crush. There's a look on that one. And this is a raspberry stout, 6% ABV, 38 IBU. Good aroma on this one. Raspberries come right out rather easily, hit you right there in the nostrils. It just smells like a field of raspberries. You're not getting anything from the stout on the back end, just the raspberries are leading the way nicely. Just gonna get the taste on this one. Like a chocolate covered raspberry. Very nice. Back end has a little bit of a cherry cordial type candy type feel, instead of cherry being raspberry, but kind of that little bit of a bite there, has a little bit of a tartness in it. But it's like you bit into one of those candies you give to the wife or the girlfriend or whatever that has like the cherry or the fruit in there. So kind of an interesting pickup on that on the back end. Not to a point of where it's like medicine-y, but to a point that you kind of feel a touch of the medicine-y type quality. Did I say medicine-y or should I say medicinal? I don't know. I'm just drinking beers and throwing words out, I guess. Word soup. This is part of being live. Sometimes you're just throwing stuff out there, you're babbling, son. I can dig it though. I would think that, for me going in and thinking of a raspberry type stout, this is something I would actually expect to enjoy. Hashtag word soup, yeah. I learned it from the politicians, drunken one. Just throw words together. That's all of our people do nowadays. Has a little bit of a lasting effect on the flavor. Definitely sit back and enjoy this one. This actually wouldn't be a bad one if you were having like a some type of a lighter type salad that had like berries and stuff on it. This would actually pair nicely with that because that light crisp feel against the backing of this beer here. Wouldn't be bad. Really soaks in nicely in the cheeks though. Where are the rest of the guys you hang out on your beer crawls? Well, that was just that weekend for the beer get together, Terry, because Joe's in New York and Eric's in Michigan and Todd's in Indiana. So I'm actually here in Kentucky. So they all came into the area for us to meet. So they are all doing the other stuff. Now Todd is actually going to 450 North tomorrow for their corn maze beer event. So he's going to have a blast there. So he'll have a great time. And then Joe, I don't know what Joe's doing this weekend. I know he's been working a lot. So, and then I think Eric might have some stuff happening. But yeah, those guys are all back in their respective places now doing what they're doing. I would think drinking through a few of these though, that aftertaste would get to you a little bit on that tartness. So I don't know if I want to have like a couple pints of these. It might be one to break up the routine or whatever, but it's decent enough. I would say 3.5 out of 5. I do feel like now after drinking this one though, I got taken cough syrup. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If he asked Betty Ford, it would have been a good thing. And then the last one from the flight. This is the Oh My Gourd. So this is 6.7 ABV, 38 IBU, and this will be the, I think it's the first pumpkin beer I've had this year. I'm trying to think back if I had any other pumpkin for sure. Because I may have had one at the Beer Fest, but I can't remember. But anyway, as far as I remember, this is the first pumpkin beer of the year. Aroma-wise, you get a little bit of that pumpkin spice on the notes on the nose. Kind of like that pie filling aroma you get with a lot of the pumpkin beers. A little bit of that nutmeg, cinnamon in there. But yeah, nothing really different. It does take a little bit of a whiff to get it out. It doesn't come out as easy, but definitely a pumpkin beer. You get that pumpkin filling type taste in the beer itself. Not one of the top ones I've had versus some of the other ones out there. Now, this one is actually a stout. So a lot of your other pumpkin ones are different types of ales, except if you get like a Warlock. Like Warlock from Southern Tier is a pumpkin stout. That's the one they can really relate this to, because a lot of the other ones aren't stouts that you actually have. I'd have that one at a higher level than this one, but it does have a nice quality to it. Does have a thinness in there as well though, but refreshing. Gets the tingling going in the mouth. Not really a bad beer to actually sit back and enjoy. So if you like pumpkin and you like stout, you wouldn't be terribly disappointed with this one. But it doesn't really do anything to make it stand out to me anything special either. So that one being said, I'd give this one a 3.5 out of 5. It's being a solid offering. But that's the beers I have on my beer flight here. I did have some food earlier. I wanted to eat before coming on camera. Didn't want to eat and do this. So really good wings they had here. They have wings with a pterodactyl sauce, which is sweet chili and soy that were pretty good. And then I had the Claremont steak sandwich, all natural, top round, dry rubbed and oven roasted on provolone, horseradish mayo and au jus, and a toasted Cuban roll. And that was a pretty decent sandwich. Would have liked a little bit more meat, but decent sandwich nonetheless. But nice little spot here. I'm going to probably put some pictures on the Facebook page, maybe on Twitter as well. What it looks like around here, but like I said, people are kicked back, relaxed outside around the lake, inside. People starting to gather in as they're getting off work and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get this wrapped up, head back to the house. Like I said, I'm going to do like a little bit of an unboxing there. Then I'm going to crack a cigar. Probably do a live beer review or so. If people want to join, let me know. I may set that one up actually on StreamYard, and then if people want to join, they can actually join through the link and stuff. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Remember, if you like what you saw, hit that like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that red subscribe. Hit that alarm bell so you're notified. And if you haven't checked out anybody else here in the comments, make sure you check out their channels too. A lot of good beer reviewers, a lot of good fun channels here. And I look forward to seeing you guys in a little bit. Talk to you soon. Cheers, everybody.